Good morning, Chemistry Division, Career TSU, Química, Drilling and Well Service Area, Project Protection and English. Project name, Elaboration of a Dimensional Vibrati Saran of the MMF Liner, Model at Scale 1-2. Student, Jesús Morales Garcia. Teacher, Margarita Barro Chable. For Tumor Team, Perforation. I am. The general adjective of the project is to design a scale 1-2 scale vibrating screen prototype using new reusable materials such as small steel sheets, fitting metal meshes of stabilizing on a large scale using in drilling for practical skill on them as well drilling and maintenance student at specific objective for the semester with a ourselves compilation technical information on the circulation system and vibrating screen to carry out the development of the prototype of a linear vibrating screen at the scale of 1-2. Carry out the structure of the linear vibrating screen being made of a freehand dry wet to carry out the contraction process of the vibrating screen prototype. Carry out the design of established material and the cost-benefit analysis that will allow an implementation of the vibrating screen design. Overweight. The vibrating screen as it might be the most important impact on society. How the solid control system work, since they are not practically familiar with the essential thought. Justification. Having the impact of the health situation that we are current experiences worldwide, we seize the opportunity to build a vibrating screen prototype, which is fundamental and the key part of solid circulation and control system, which is utmost important for the student community to be able to conduct the operation that this solid control system integrates, since they do not can teach essential thought in a practical way. Therefore, it is intended to build vibrating screen prototype that facilitates as understanding and operation, as well as the observation of its operation in an university laboratory. Of course, without exposing were service to the SARS-CoV-2 virus, thus avoiding possible infection. Following vibrating screen are equipment used for the classification of solid products by granulometry, and also to separate solid from liquid is the main equipment of the drilling rig. We have a conductor receiver and conclude that there is no small-scale prototype on the market, so we took this initiative to develop our solution, as can be shown in the following image. The material that we use for the realization of the prototype, solid material, is used as steel and aluminum, were chosen for the resistant solid to oxidation that about alpine was also to make the screen prototype flock presentable. Got liquid waste This estimate cost outside material in shop. Process the project and division in three stages. And free stage, the model reference was selected based on the dimension of the prototype, integrating the dimension of the model were converted to centimeter, reduce, which were in inches. The is division at half that is 1 to 40. We have investigated the material that will be used to make the screen. Then we have selected the possible material according to the vibrating screen model that we have to assemble and establish the material cost. The trial start will be construction of the prototype, where the small steel plates will be cut according to the measuring consideration. School tubulars will also be cut for the base and the material. Are cut small shell will be riveted and the mesh fixing metal meshes will be assembled. Following result. This semester are concluded with the corresponding stage, where we have carried out the FEHAT plan to count the amount of material that will be used as well as how it has been carried out. The quotation that I am to compare prices on the market, depending of the material with which it will be manufactured. It is important to mention that upon evaluation of the material to be used to build the vibrating screen may affect the making of consecutive expenses in the short term. In the recommendation and result, the project is emerging. It has a bit complicated. Science it on the online. Recommendation. In the recommendation about the project, it is mainly to establish a step from reading to writing, establish a stack to achieve the whole of assembly. Thank you for attention.